Hello everybody, welcome back to German AutoHaus. Here we specialize on supercar repair and performance. Subscribe to our channel, ring that bell and don't miss any new video from us. And in this vlog I will talk about this McLaren 720 and actually about repair this McLaren 720. Car is came from Time Attack. He is our good customer. And he come back for the annual service and oil change and track prep, but engine is rattled badly. Today we want to investigate what happens and see this is the simple fix or some problem with this car. The first, we connect the oil pressure gauge and check the oil pressure because engine is rattled badly. And we see the oil pressure is too low. It have to be over the 1.5 bar at idle, but here is just a 0.5 and it means something wrong. Pull the oil filter out and found the metal friction inside, and of course this is mean we have to take the engine and turn it down to check what happens. But he mentioned about the oil temp is jump at the last lap. Then you can see how looks the crankshaft. It's really high the shaft play, and no choice, guys. We have to replace the crankshaft, and we decide, and customer of course, to upgrade with the forged internals. What this mean? Make more sense because the weak point on the 720 and 4.0 engine, this is the connecting rod. We start work on the engine. But here you can see the main bearing. They are really badly damaged. Is hella quiet at our shop because Pavel almost installed the engine from the Koshka, from that 720. It's already in. We assembled it yesterday. This is the GT engine waiting for us, and 600 LT. This car is already prepared before fire up. We just need to install suspension, downpipe, but the downpipe, the problem is still there. See, I need to talk to customer. It's one catalog, it's already start move, it's crack around, and for sure after a couple 100 miles it's blocked the flow. Hopefully we'll fire up today. Need to check oil pressure. What do you think? Okay, engine in. Let's build some pressure and check any leaks. Okay, crank. Okay, one more time. Okay, one more time. Oh, we have a oil pressure. See, now it's quieter. 1.6 bar already. Crank. See, this is almost 2 bar now. Okay, done. Okay, let's fire up this guy. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, yeah, please fire up. Okay, shut down. One more time. Fire up this car. Now it's gonna be loud. It's a cold start. Oil pressure at the cold start.
So Dima, how did it go? Tell us.
Huh?
How did it go?
Oh, I still little bit smell the exhaust drop, but yeah, fine. Engine running good. Everything burning up. There is a stable oil pressure at idle, 162 bar. I mean, I can go to the PSI if somebody want. Oh no, hold on. This is the PSI, 24 PSI. Yeah, 161, 17, 18 bar at idle. It's a good. This is the valve. The valve for the oil swirl is open in about 1.7 bar. It's good pressure. Just like need the time to burn this everything out. Okay guys, Koshka now is at the lift. Yesterday we pulled on Dyno. Now you can see the result. I mean, the result is not I don't want to say perfect. This is stock car. We just like done the decat, how's it called? Decat, not adaptation, correction, the fuel mixture. But here is the result. You can see the 730 wheel force. It's about the normal D-cut number at the dyno. Anyway, for me it's too much. Especially for truck, I think better way a little bit reduced boost, and if the car is gonna be around 600, it should be way better. But the owner decided to keep this car like this, just like a D-cut, fuel mixture correction, and we delete the cold start because his neighbor sometimes complain. Anyway, just I wanna see, we start to the last oil change to check how is the car. This is the filter. I didn't open yet. Let's check any friction inside, some stuff. But everything looks, for me, it's looking great. It's hella clean oil filter. I didn't see any copper, any brass, anything, any friction, no any aluminum, and looks like no metal over there. I'm sure it's still, when we start drain, the engine oil is still there, a little bit like, you know, tiny the metal pieces, but this is normally because this is still breaking in time, and we just I think at least 15 heat cycle, like we completely warm up, drive around the block, cool down, next day warm up, because we need the heat cycles, and we drive in about, I think, less than 200 miles. I know, guys, it's not enough, because always people just like say, hey, it's need a better braking in, or sometimes people say, no, you're good, you can drive, you can floor. In my opinion, the braking in, it's about 200-300 miles is enough, and especially for supercar, guys. I don't want to add a lot of miles for the expensive car, because it's lose the value of the car. It's like the when it's just 1,000, it's too much. Of course, no. 200-300 miles, I think, is enough, and especially you need a warm-up cycle. Today, I would say we almost finished this car, and actually the engine oil pressure, it's perfect. It's perfect. You can see the previous, when we fire up the previous numbers, it's about 1.7 bar at idle when the car is warm, and we still use the 0W40. I not decide yet what kind of engine oil now. I think probably just to fill the 0W40 and drive in about 1,000 miles more, and then probably we jump to 5W50 at the summertime, at the real truck even. But for now, I think we still use the 0W40 because it's little bit cold. Almost done. This is our intercooler system. We just replaced the tips and install the gapless downpipe. You know, I don't like that because it smell, it's a gas smell, SOx emission. But this car is not daily. This is truck used car. Dubai car still waiting. This is another Dubai car. This is one more car. Oh, guys, found this STO. This STO, we just start do the twin turbo project.